Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again with MGS Coaching Football. My background is my 38th year coaching. I've been a defensive, offensive, and special teams coordinator, as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I'd like to talk to you about one of our six-man pressures that we like to utilize in the red zone goal line area. On a rare occasion, we'll use on other parts of the field, but normally this is reserved for red zone to goal line, and it's a tag, meaning it's a dime dog stick that we tag ball on the end, okay, which makes it a six-man pressure. We utilize large coverage in the red zone, so from R20 to the 11, from R10 to the goal, we utilize king. We might use large coverage if we're really anticipating fades, because we play with a different kind of leverage, which I'll speak to briefly in a second. But if you see my zone blitz coverage playlist, you get the specifics on cover large. If you see my man blitz coverage playlist, you get the specifics on king coverage. So let me first talk about the coverage. The similarity between both large and king is how we play the running back. So in a passing situation, the outside defender is, whether it's a blitzer or just simply the outermost defender on that side, they will peel with the running back if he comes outside to them. So in the case of if the back ends up going outside to our left, in this case, the end is our outside defender. That's why he's got the dash line. The dime is the dog D-crasher. If the back were to come to him, he peels off. Okay, and that's both in large and king. If the back were to disappear inside, he'll get tackled by any of these four defenders, okay, the two inside backers, the nose, or the stud. And again, that's both in large and king. So it's very simple. There's nothing new learned there. And the only difference between the rest of the coverage in large and king is the leverage that we play with. So it's man coverage. Large, it's played with zone leverage. Man, it's played with man leverage. Boom, done. Okay. So the tag portion of it being the ball tag. So this is a dime dog. So the dime's making the lucky Ringo call. So it's a Ringo. Therefore, it's a Roger. So the safety spin correctly. Okay, the inside linebacker opposite the call. So in this case, the Mike simply plugs B gap. So this is like a Monty, and this is what the dime does. The nose does, and the end on a Monty. Nose A to the Monty, end in C. So by simple rule, stick bumps, okay, all the defensive linemen away from the call, including the nose, okay, that therefore doesn't put the nose in conflict. Asking him to do two different things for the same pressure. He's not. He's doing the right thing for both. So we're adding a plug with the ball tag. That's it. And it's the same whether it's the Mike or the backer. It's the inside backer into B. Ball, boom, stick, ball. Right, to play stick ball. That's why we utilize it. It's easy to remember, and it's easy for the inside backer B. You're plugging B, backer B, stick ball. Boom, done. Okay, and then everything else is the same. The inside linebacker to the call is the C scrape going butt side. We're sticking, so we have two A gaps. Takes care of the running back leaking through. Takes care of draw. Takes care of both things with one simple stick tag, and then the ball brings a six-man pressure. So there's a lot for the protection to pick up. Even if it's a true six-man with the running back, they've got six, we got six. The likelihood is, okay, that the running back's looking inside out. He's likely to have to pick up the C-scrape, which means there's nobody to pick up the dog, okay? With the nose penetrating hard here, that puts a real bind on the center and this guard. And so he's usually big on this defensive end. So who's going to pick up the plugging B-gap linebacker? Okay, so it's a very simple thing for us, but it puts a lot of stress on the protection. Okay. So again, I have no issues playing our base 3-4-50 front. It's the one we play all the time. Our kids play with such confidence. This is part of our base plug dog blitz family with a plug added to it. Easy for me to say, right? So our kids play with a lot of confidence. And honestly, in my opinion, the closer they get to your goal line, the more confidence you have to play with. You can say all the adages you want, breaking into our house, protect your house, all this and that. That's all well and good. But are you giving your guys the ability to play with such confidence that they can do that? And so I'm a big believer in, if you can put them in the front that they play the most, they're going to also play with the most confidence. And we have no weaknesses here. And if anything, it adds to our disguise as to who's coming, how many, when, how we covering this thing up behind. I think it enhances our capabilities. Okay. So as always, please, if you have any questions, I hope you reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com. I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I hope you love to talk football.